What's going on, members? It's your boy GbpJpy here. Obviously, once again we came back onto my YouTube channel. Whenever you do happen to come onto my YouTube channel, it's not to be wasting time, it's not to be playing games, but it's actually to be gaining some more valuable information, because the most important thing that we can spend our time doing is to gather information, no matter what type, as long as it's information that's going to help you with your skills. So on today's video, it's actually a topic that a person asked if I could speak a bit more about it into the comment box, on which you guys can always type down any video that you want me to be speaking about. And the person was like, can you please give me some of the tips and advices that I can utilize in order for me to be able to overcome greediness. So basically the question is that, like, how can one overcome greediness? So today, while trading, I like to make my experiences actually become lessons to others. Whether it's a win or a loss, I want to make my experiences become lessons to others, so you can, instead of you having to experience and go through whatever that I went through and lose the type of money maybe that I've lost, you can just easily study me and see what wrong I did, see what right I did, and try to figure out what way you can go with moving forward. So on today's day, we actually took a trade on GbpJpy, because I actually had a topic for today, but as soon as I bumped into the question, I was like, okay, let me just answer this one. It's actually something that I also we experienced it, we saw it happening, and it was a matter of me having to decide whether to play a bit more on the greed side or not on the greed side. So let me show you a quick example of what I mean. You can see here by my charts, we took this beautiful trade GbpJpy today. Now we took it somewhere here. Okay, and then we got stopped out here. So greediness is actually when I come in, when I'm starting to show you guys how how much it was giving me at its highest, and me being able to lock this much profits that I did, and what I could have even made from this trade. Because I'm starting I've been analyzing GbpJpy for the past few days now. I've been looking at it, looking for buys. I missed some of the setups from the above, like sell setups to the downside. So now we got to the potential downside now. So I basically was waiting for a reversal, and obviously you could see here got our first touches here, first touch, second, and yet the third touch. You can easily see that we've got a double bottom structure. We've got a double bottom structure. So on the second peak of the double bottom, okay, on the second peak, obviously one thing that I wanted was to capitalize on this doji or this hammer, but at the time it happened, I wasn't super activated, I wasn't active on the charts. So this move is the one that actually missed us and shot all the way to the upside, came back to retest. Now with this retest, it's actually where we caught it now. So let me just bring out here so you can see with my the members in the team how we're able to execute on it. There we go. Okay, there we go. GbpJpy, you can see how we caught it. Now obviously we missed this first trade that I showed you guys, but it broke out, and after it broke out here, obviously I just saw price coming back. I wanted price to retest these areas. Previous resistance came back, and after it retested, you can see it closed off with an engulfing candlestick. So this engulfing candlestick actually did close off this move. So it confirmed for me, instead of just buying without knowing why, it confirmed for me, on which I also could have got it somewhere here, but it was going to be a bit more aggressive because it didn't confirm yet, even though you can simply see the this candlestick would have been a very good one also. So yeah, we did capitalize. we did buy here. Stop loss was like here, I don't know, 10 pips. The stop loss was like 10 pips, and obviously our target is here. Okay, so let me just show you guys the whole move. So yes, it did go up, came back, broke out of here. So this here, I actually put it here just so it can be able to indicate to me what next. Is it going to break out, come back into structure, or is it going to break out and continue going up, treating that as support? And yes, it did. It broke out, came back, treated as support, went up, broke, higher low is now here, came back, and while all price was here, I actually decided to move, because at first my stop loss was here, then I moved it to I think I moved it to here, yes, I moved it to here. No, I think it was somewhere here. Let me just see. I've got it right here. Okay, GbP 138961, 138961. Let's see where it's at. 138,961. Yes, right here, 138,961. Right here is where I moved my first stop loss to. So now at this time it went up, and now I can see that I can move my second stop loss to here. So obviously now it's a matter of greed or not greed, because once price was at this point, it was actually giving me a lot, like so close to $400 and it didn't even take too long. You can see these are 5-minute candles, so literally within less than 2 hours, I'd say it was giving me like $400 to $300 somewhere there. Ne? That's how much that I was currently making here. And here my break even right here was actually a number between $100 to $200. Ne? So a number between $100 to $200 was where if it does go down, it will take me out here. But if I take profits here, because I was actually looking at the chart, if I take profits here, I'll be going out home with $400+. Ne? So I had to decide whether should I just be greedy, like just want to take as much as possible. I don't even know, because this is my targets and you can even give me more at the targets. Am I being greedy to want to target the targets? Am I being greedy to want to take the profits right here where they are? Am I being greedy by doing that? Because it's not my take profit method. I'm taking profits because I'm seeing that it's giving me money, or just by leaving my stop loss here. Is it a stupid move for me to leave my stop loss here just so price can continue to push to the upside? And eventually you can see what happened after we we took yes, we adjusted, and then we adjusted, is it this one? Yes, we adjusted it once again to 1028, which is where it's at eventually when price took us out, which is here. And to be honest, you can see what happened afterwards. Let's do this. You can see what happened afterwards with price. Okay, let me do this real quick. Remove this section. Nice, here we go. So let me put this aside. So you can see what actually happened afterwards. Now see, price took me out here, shot all the way to the downside, and it went to the downside. So moving forward, we'll just analyze and keep on seeing what we can get from this. But I want to show you the outcome of this trade. So the most important thing is to understand, if you didn't take your profits where you took your profits, what would this loss cost you? Because to other people, they wouldn't even have a stop loss, and you're making $400. Price is now back on entry. What is your mindset? Your mindset is thinking, let me just hold it once more, so it gives me $400. So once I do get $400, I can easily take profit and be out. But this time you're losing. The price shut down. Negative $400, on which it's not a good move. Or at the same time, it's giving you $500, and then you go home with zero, with break even. Is it a good thing? I don't think that is a good thing. It's the worst thing, because if the market is giving you at least some profits, don't give it all back to the market. At least make sure that you locked in something for in case the market doesn't go in your direction, which is the trail stop video that I uploaded during the week. Just make sure to go back to my YouTube videos. Just check out the trail stop on how to actually place these trail stop. This is the method that I actually used here in order to throw my stop losses into profits. So if the trade is in profits and it's giving you a certain amount of capital, and then you move your trade to break even, that's not a risk-free trade. Most people think that it's a risk, but it's not a risk-free, because there's still risk. You are now making $500. If it goes against you, you're gonna lose. You're now gonna be at zero. Your net profit of the trade is gonna be zero. So you had $500 that was floating. Now you went home with zero. You lost 500 potential profits that could have been made. You could have easily closed at $350, could have easily closed at $400. So the best way that the best things that I can do in order to advise someone out there in order to overcome greed or fear, is to have a target of what they are aiming to achieve, like the potential targets of the trade, and also forecast some of the moves that might happen during the on the way. Because let's say, for instance, I analyzed this whole section. Price shot up. I wanted price to come back, retest this. So I wanted this to be my higher low. So price shouldn't come below the structure. If it does come out of here, it's invalid. So price broke out of here. While price was here, I was hoping for this to be my also my higher low, new higher low structure. As you can see, even if I just put my lines here, higher low, and then price continue. Once it does break the high, this would be a valid higher low. I'll easily put my stop loss here. And also you can see with previous structures here that this could have been a potential one, because it broke out impulsively. So this could have been even a hammer here. This could have been a very clean one. Then we go back to the upside. Could have even quite a scale linear. Then we buy again. Then we go up. So these are the potentials that we're seeing that the market can still give us money. But if you agreed, it means that you wouldn't be able to forecast such moves in like with them happening. Meaning that when you do see that, yes, I broke my higher highs, I'm now at the higher low. There's still a chance of me to go to the upside to make more profits. What do you do? Would you now just go in recklessly, just buy multiple times and not have a stop loss, believing that that's a perfect entry, perfect trade? Or would you still be able to take that same trade that you would if you were not running any profits, by literally just analyzing, taking a look at the forecast, your future targets, and the thought process behind you, like behind the trade playing out at first? Because before we bought this trade, I like thought of some of the moves that might play out and wanted to see what would happen if, like, I knew if I do hit target, I'll be going home with $1,000+. But at the same time, I knew that once I do get to make at least $300 plus, I shouldn't go home with zero at least, and that's a very good trade to me. So the best way you can actually overcome fear in trading is to obviously have a target for your trade, whether it's a buy or sell. Have a target for it. Stop loss super limited. My stop loss was literally 10 pips, as you can see. Stop loss super limited, and at the same time, be sure to focus some of the moves that might happen during the trade, while the trade playing out. Like, come up with different scenarios. If this happens, this is how I'm gonna react. If this happens, this is how I'm gonna react. If this happens, this is how I'm actually gonna react. That way, it's actually gonna help you out, be able to just focus on the bigger picture, and when the smaller pictures do play out, you'd be able to maneuver through. You'd be able to know that, okay, maybe it's not ready now. I'm making $100. This trade is not yet ready. So instead of me being greedy and say I wanted to go to $1,000 like immediately, let me rather cut profits, chill, and wait for it to be much more better ready. Give me a much more cleaner setup. So I hope that this video actually did help you out. Some of the lessons that I took from this trade that we took today. GbpJpy, amazing pair. So it's all about learning daily. I won't lie, it's all about learning daily. I'm a student to my craft, and I'm making sure that I do get to master it each and every day. So I guess you guys got as much value as possible from this video, and I hope that I was able to help someone out there. But at the same time, make sure to like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Not only that, make sure to just check out the description box below, whereby you'll be able to get access to my Telegram group. Super amazing, share valuable content in there, and also my free valuable course, on which you can get the link also in the Telegram group at the same time. And I will see you guys